Brace yourself, it's a One Piece update. So, I have been blasting through One Piece thanks to One Piece being so efficient. So, I'm through Dressrosa and I'm actually in Whole Cake now. I have watched more One Piece in the last month than I have in the first 4 years of me starting this One Piece journey, and I am loving it. So, there were a lot of people saying that I wasn't going to like Dressrosa, I wouldn't like Punk Hazard, bah humbug, if Charles hated Fishman Island, man, he's going to really be shaking his fist at the clouds when he gets to Dressrosa. There were a lot of people saying that I truly would dislike it. And I gotta say, hop off the crazy pills, bub, because I loved Dressrosa. It's my second favorite arc now, right behind Marineford. I thought everything about it was great. Now, I do think a large part of my enjoyment of One Piece now comes from me starting to watch through One Piece. I think what made One Piece so difficult to push through in earlier seasons, and Fishman Island in particular, was just how glacial the pacing was in the show. Like, I swear to God, sometimes this show commits a fucking unforgivable sin of just making you sit through baloney. Like, things no one cares about, sitting there for way too long on like a certain scene, or repeating itself multiple times, or repeating a flashback multiple times, kind of just to fill dead air, it seems like. And with that nauseating headache removed in One Piece, I get all of the best bits. I get all of the lore, all of the exposition is still there, I get the whole story, and I still get to witness all of what makes the arcs special, without any of the fat in it, because it trims it all, and you just get the meat. And boy howdy, I'm loving the meat. It is going Insano style right now. So, Dressrosa, I think, is extremely strong. I am a sucker for a good tournament arc in anime, and while I wouldn't say Dressrosa really has a tournament arc, I still really enjoyed everything that happened in the Colosseum. And it was great to see Sabo come into the fold now. That was amazing. He's a super cool character. I, of course, was spoiled and I knew that Sabo would be coming in, but for me, it's never about knowing what's happening, it's about the journey getting there, and it was just so enjoyable. So I loved everything at the Colosseum. They introduced a lot of new characters that were super cool. I thought they'd just be throwaways, but they ended up playing huge roles in the outcome of the arc. So Bartolomeo, however you say his name, I'm pretty sure it's Bartolomeo. I thought he was just going to be some like really low level cheap villain for the Colosseum arc and nothing beyond that. He shows up, he's a rough, tough, hooligan. He pisses into the water. He's saying "fuck you, pussies" to everyone in the audience at the Colosseum, and then he ends up being super strong. And it turns out he's a massive Straw Hats fanboy. I didn't expect that at all, and it was actually super just like silly in like a good way, not like a cringe way. It was never annoying, and I think it's because he actually got a lot to do. He has a really cool devil fruit power that's very versatile, and he is used a lot in the arc. He really is a huge ally to the Straw Hats for them being victorious. And I think what makes Dressrosa really cool to me is the villain. Doflamingo, Daffy, excellent. My favorite villain in One Piece right now. And it's not close. I think he was a really, really cool villain. Just pure evil. They give him a backstory where they don't really make you sympathize with him. They just let you know this guy's always been kind of fucked up from the jump. And he is super crafty. He comes up with these really ingenious plans with how he overthrows the previous regime, how he gets, King Riku is the most hated person imaginable in Dressrosa and props himself up as the savior. His devil fruit is incredible. Like the ability to control people, also an extremely strong fighting devil fruit ability as well with the thread fruit. It's just so cool. And it's the first time we see an awakened devil fruit, I believe. I don't think we've seen one before this. I know about devil fruit awakening, and his is very cool. I just really liked everything about it. The setting was cool with like all of these like toys in basically this perceived utopia, and the toys turn out to have a really dark history of, no, they're not like toys that were brought to life or anything through like, Santa's magic. It's actually human souls that have been trapped and imprisoned in these toys and forced to do these things. It's just so interesting. I really liked Dressrosa. And I don't know what it's like without One Piece, but with One Piece, it felt like it was moving at fucking breakneck speed. I'm sure I'd maybe be walking away with a different perspective on this arc if I had watched like the official One Piece episodes as opposed to One Piece, but that's a curse I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy at this point. I've seen the light with One Piece now. Nothing but the highest compliments to the team at One Piece. They're doing an amazing job here. It's so good. Like, I feel like I'm not missing anything at all, and I'm just getting all of the best bits. So I loved Dressrosa. And I am really liking Whole Cake. Now, I'd only heard good things about Whole Cake for the most part, so I'm not, like, surprised to be enjoying it as much as I am. But I just wanted to let it be known that I am really just cranking hog through One Piece right now. So I might actually be able to be caught up within the next, like, 2 months or so. I know Wano is like 190 episodes, so it's going to be quite a bit in Wano, but I'm making great time. I'm setting a speedrun world record here with catching up on One Piece. So yeah, I am elbow deep in the ass of One Piece now, and I really like it. I like it so much I've started playing the card game. I know I already mentioned that, but this is going to be the deck I start competing with. I'm just going to be playing Enel. I know a lot of people probably roll their eyes at that because I'm playing a meta deck, and it's basically a stall deck for the most part. But it's so strong, and I also do think Enel is a cool character. Even though I didn't like Skypiea as an arc, I still thought he was a cool character, and the deck it's really strong. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you all a little One Piece update here. I'll probably be done with Whole Cake within the next couple weeks, and then it's time to get into Wano, and that'll be a long one, but yeah. That's about it. I really want to say thanks for everyone who's signed up for the membership. It means a lot. That's about it. So, yeah.